All right. Hey, welcome back to the WO Radio Show. I am your host, Richie, Redneck Pimp King. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Appreciate it a great deal. Share this out. All right. Get your friends on here. Share this out. We got some funny things going to happen on here tonight. My condolences to my co-host tonight, Alan Reed. He's sick. We got more information coming about him. As I get it, I'll pass it on to you guys. Again, he's down sick, so I'm manning the pipes by myself. Tonight, for a little bit, and then J-Dub from BV Nation Radio said he's going to come on and help me out a little bit. We're only going to do about an hour show tonight, or maybe hour and a half, because we got a storm coming in. A lot of ice, a lot of snow, and call me crazy. I don't need to be out in that stuff. So anyway, we got a good show on for you tonight. Again, Alan's not here, so we won't have any news, any veteran news by him, and we hope it gets better. So there you go. All right. First, as usual, we have to do our what is it? Now, we have not have a winner yet, okay? So as long as we don't have a winner, I'll keep showing you. After the third time, I'll cancel it and move on to something different. I will not tell you what it is until the third time. Here we go. This is your what is it? This is the second show. If you guess these, if anybody comes up with the answer, I'm going to up it. From now on, if anyone guesses what these are, they get 100 entries into the mystery box. Mystery box will have swag in it, things from other shows, other networks, things that I pick up, hats, shirts, bracelets, dog tags, whatever. Some neat things in there, okay? 100 entries in the mystery box. If you can guess what this is, I will not go back and forth with you. If you guess it right, I will let you know. If you don't, you'll never hear from me about it, okay? That's the rules. You can comment all you want, and that's great. If you win, I will come in on the show and tell you who won and show you the picture, the original picture, okay? That's what it is. That's your what is it? You got today, and you got the next show. After that show, this one here will no longer be. So that is your what is it for today. So we're going to move on to my rant here real quick. Again, thank everybody for coming in. Share this out, guys. Get some likes, some shares, and some hearts and stuff like that. All right. I want to rant about something real quick. I don't know about you, but I'm awful tired of people complaining about somebody doing something and they did the same thing. Okay. For example, a gentleman complaining about people littering. He says there should be a hefty fine for littering. You know, they ought to be locked up in jail for littering. Now, I can understand his passion about not wanting to litter because I'm not your bloody poodle. I'm not picking up after you. Pick up after yourself. But this guy was going all crazy and blah, blah, blah. Well, I happened to see him drive down the road. Right, he's going down the same gravel road, and he threw something out. There's my wife in there. She's watching her. All right, he threw something out the window, all right, and made a litter. So, and then he wants to complain about everybody else doing it. If you do it, don't complain about somebody else doing it. Nobody wants to hear that crap. Okay, just shut up. And that's my rant. Okay. See my wife showing in. Thank you, baby, for tuning in. Appreciate it. Kathy, my cousin Kathy. I'm doing fine. I am going to let you know I hate cataract in my left. Let you know. Oh, I have a cataract one up there. I'm sorry about that. I will let you know more update later. 2 months. Well, that's too bad. You have a cataract in your eye, man. That's just. I'm sorry about that. No, forgive me. That's it. Too bad. Now I love you too. Take care. Hang around. Listen to the show. We'll get you laughing. All right. Like so, waiting on J-Dub from BB Nation to come on here. What we're going on in the theater. Let's check everything off. I got the rant. I got the what is it on there. All right. Don't complain about it if you do it yourself. That's right. That's true. All right. All right. I want to show you a couple things here real quick. Tell you, I want you to take a look at this here. This is it's come across the Facebook a week ago, maybe, if that. Take a look at that thing. They really don't know what it is. I've read 3 different reports on what this thing really is. It's some type of explosion in the galaxy. It's cool looking as hell. Look at the colors on this thing. It's 4,000 light years away. And observation shows it's releasing a giant burst of energy 3 times an hour. That's pretty cool. Spooky and mysterious object that is just 4,000 light years away from Earth is unlike anything ever seen before in space, astronomers had said. Pictured is an artist's impression of the object might look like if it's megastar, which is incredibly magnetic neutron star. Wow, that is cool. It just goes to show you about how big the universe is. The universe is so huge and so big that you don't know what's out there. There's so much stuff out there. There's other galaxies. They're now discovering there's other galaxies close to ours. All right, we're not the only people out there. We're not the only ones. Matt Drummond, how you doing, brother? Not a whole lot. Get ready to try to entertain you guys. I don't know if you've seen that picture I just put on there, but that's from I came from Facebook. Look at that thing. It's a neutron star. I didn't go on to read the article about what neutron stars are. I've had this discussion many times. People ask, are we the only people out there? You think we're the only intelligent life force on the planet? Well, first, I'm not sure. The life force here sometimes is very intelligent. All right? Life force on this planet ain't very intelligent. But I don't know. The universe is so huge, man. To think we're the only intelligent life force, that would be wrong. That'd be wrong to think that. That'd be misleading. What's my proof? I don't have any. I have zero proof. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I've seen aliens, and do I believe in aliens? They could be there. They released a bunch of things when former President Trump was president. He had them release a lot of things, and they said they was aliens. And you go read all that report, all they want. You go read all that. They said there was aliens. Don't know. Some people swear they've seen Elvis. Some people say there's Bigfoot. I don't know. I don't know about any of that. I've never seen an alien. I've seen some illegal aliens, but I've never seen a space alien. I've never seen Bigfoot, although Dean Cerny should be tuning in here in a little bit. He's the closest thing to a Bigfoot. But so that doesn't surprise me about this picture. It doesn't surprise me at all. It's very dangerous out there. There's a couple things you need to know about space. It's dangerous and it's cold. Okay, it's dangerous and it's cold, and that's just the way it is. The sun only reach out so far. There's so many suns. There's so many other planets going around there. Like Pluto, for example. They said Pluto wasn't a planet, or was a planet, then it wasn't a planet, and now it's supposed to be a planet again, even though it's a dwarf planet, which still makes a planet, which is confusing as hell. Let's move on. Okay. Yeah. And what do you think? You guys comment down here. Do you think let's get serious for a second. Do you think there's aliens? Do you really think there's aliens? Or do you think maybe there's other life beings out there in the universe? What do you guys think about that? Because, I've never seen anything, but if the galaxies are like this galaxy, it could obviously the Bang Theory's happened several different times because there's galaxies coming and there's always new ones being made. I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? What do you think? People checking in here. Kathy King checking in. Thank you very much. Matt Drummond checking in. Yeah. See, I don't know. I don't know who's all. I don't know if there's out there. It could be. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think there's other life out there? Let me know. Comment below. I want to say shout out to Operation Veterans Barbecue. You see the ticker going across the bottom of the screen. They're our sponsor. They keep the internet on, and they keep StreamYard. Actually, they keep StreamYard going, and Spreaker. We're going to bring it back, so they keep it going. So a big shout out to Operation Veterans Barbecue, Matt Brooks and a gentleman over there. What a great bunch of people. We thank them very much for what they do and taking care of the veterans and stuff. Thank you very much, brother. You'll see him going across the bottom of the screen here periodically all day. All right, we're going to you don't say. Let's get into our you don't says. All right, let me get on. All right, you don't. Oh yeah, right here. This is your first you don't say. This particular post is true for all men who are dads. This is no kidding. 90% of our job as a dad is to stare at our kids like this until they act right. Sometimes, you get them cool dads that won't do nothing, but he can sure make you think he's going to do something. Sometimes you get them dads that will. That's cool. All right. That's here. Oh, wait a minute. I keep forgetting to, she's going to be mad. There you go. There, you don't say, right? That's your don't say. Don't that look like Nicolas Cage? It looks like Nicolas Cage to me. All right. The second you don't say. Second you don't say. Right or wrong, that ain't right, man. Look at right or wrong. He's grabbing Pop and he's tipping over his wheelchair. Or excuse me, his motorized cart to get more Pop. Not going to try to say anything, but I'm just pretty sure he don't need no more Pop. Wonder why. He's probably wondering why. Man, how did this happen to me? Why? Why is this happening? Pretty sure you got the Pop. Pretty sure it's the Pop. Pop, 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 pop. All right. And finally, your third one. I call this one yes. Yes. A donut shop, guns, accessories, ammo. Yeah. My politics or whatever this is. Absolutely. Absolutely nice. And if you look at it, they got a fresh rack of cookies or whatever's in that. Donuts, whatever's in there. You don't say. That's one of our segments there. Our second segment is say what? That little boy there got that little face on it. Say what? This one here, I've seen and heard this many times, and you guys tell me what you think about this one here. Read that. It says, what do you have with no fat and no sugar? Listen, napkins. Say what? I don't think that needs to be anything else said about that. I don't think there's anything else we need to say about that. Okay, moving on. Here's another one. Here's another. Say what? Look at all that. Not all genders stink of piss. And it's a holiday. It says May 21st is a holiday. Cuddle a ginger. And up at the top, it says, love your local ginger. I'm pretty sure you tell somebody that. You ain't getting no love. Excuse me. Maybe a foot in your booty, but not love. All right. And now, we got a little say what video that I want you guys to preview here. I've been in construction for almost 30 years. I retired back in 2012 though. And I've seen quite a few things in my life in construction. I picked up a lot of tricks. I've never seen this trick. You tell me if you've seen this trick before. Never seen it done before. Never in my life have I seen that done before. So, hi, Crystal Marie. Thanks for checking in. Just going over some things here. Say what's, and we're doing our you don't says, and that was the last part of our say what. That was a video version of say what. Yeah, I've never seen that done before. That's pretty cool. I know why pipes break up. Even sometimes like that, you go in on a mountain. Always had that fear of breaking one off. You know what I'm saying? Well, now you don't have to really worry about that because there's a trick for you, and that's a big. You can buy that tools to do that. Probably the same size as the one you put the whole washer and dryer, or the dryer vent goes out the house. So check that out. I want to get some announcements real quick. March 26th, we have the Last Comic Standing tournament. It's a second annual tournament. Champion David Scott is going to be there with Petty Murphy. He's going to be there as well. Right now, I got 2 lined up. I'm looking for more. If you want to join, hit me up on here. As soon as you hit me up here, I'll give you the rules. It's a $35 entry fee. If you want to get in on this, you win half the pot, and you win a trophy. I will show you the trophy right here. This is the trophy. WO Last Comic Standing. That is the trophy. You can take it with you. Okay, you get to keep it. That is your trophy. You get to keep it. Okay. Last Comic Standing, March 26th. And it's going to be in Cameron, Missouri at Post 33 at the American Legion Hall down there. David Scott, or excuse me, our host, I'm hosting it. Alan, my co-host, Alan Reed, the commander, he's going to be one of the judges. Comedian Roy Anthony, who you catch every Tuesday and Thursday on the W Entertainment Network, he's going to be a judge. All right, so Roy Anthony's going to be a judge on there as well. So it's going to be a fun time right now. Like I said, we're looking for more comedians. Listen, if whether you're professional, amateur, or a smart aleck, if you can hold a mic and tell some jokes, and you think you can do what it takes to pick up some coin, come on down there, man. We'd love to have you down there. Again, it's $35 to enter. If you just want to come and watch, it's $5 to get in the door. $5 to get in the door, and you get some entertainment. You get to see how comedy works. You get 2 rounds of competition. Each person, as long as you keep advancing, first round, you get a 5-minute round. After you tell any joke you want, 5 minutes. You go over, you're out. Second round is quite simple. You get a topic. The judge will provide you with a topic. Okay. You will have 2 minutes to write the joke, 3 minutes to perform. If you go over to 3 minutes performing, you're out. Okay. The winner is picked by the judges. In case there's a tie, okay, or one of the comedians got the same amount of points as the other one, and then we go to the first round. Whoever got close to the 5-minute first round wins the tournament. Last year didn't come to that. Last year was all out winner picked. Okay, so anyway, and if you win, you get that beautiful trophy that I just showed you. I'll show you one more time. There's the trophy, and you get half the pot. All right, and $35 entry fee. We get 6-8 people playing. You can do the math yourself, right? So there you go. The Last Comic Standing, March 26th, Cameron, Missouri, Post 33, American Legion building there. Come on down and enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the camaraderie. I'm going to be hosting. I'll guarantee I'm going to cut into a set myself to warm everybody up. So you can bet that's all going to take place. Again, Roy Anthony's going to be a judge. Alan's going to be a judge. So at the beginning of the show, I showed you what is it. I will show it to you again. I'll show you a couple. I always show a couple times during the show. Here's your what is it. What is it? 100 entries into the mystery box. If you got an answer what this is, 100 entries, put it in the comments. Hey, Dean, brother, we just talked about you a while ago about Bigfoot. Now you show up. Woo, that's convenient. That's coincidence, isn't it, buddy? I'm glad you're here, Dean. Thanks for showing. 100 entries in the mystery box, guys. If you could guess what this is, okay? It's I will not tell you got one more show left. You can guess at any time. If you're right, I will tell you right. If you're wrong, I won't say anything to you. But if you get it right, 100 inches mystery box. If no one gets it, I will reveal the answer and move on to a new one. Okay, 100 entries. I just upped it today. All right. All right, we're waiting on our special guest to come on here. I'll send the link, so he's going to be. Again, it's going to be a short show tonight because got a storm coming here. I'm north of Kansas City, and they're going to get the worst of it, but we're supposed to get a lot of ice and about 6 inches of snow. 6 inches of snow ain't a whole lot, but it is when you got about an inch of ice. It just turns into suck. Everything just sucks, and my road don't need no help sucking. Okay. All right. Let me see. Dean Cern, he just put a guess in there. Like I said, if he's right, I'd say he's right. So you put your guess in there, guys. And if you're watching this home, so I know a lot of people watch this later on. You want to guess? Go ahead, put it in there. It pops up, lets me know if someone's responding. Put your guess in there. If you're at midnight tonight, you're watching this. Put your guess in. Go ahead. I'll get it. 100 entries into the mystery box. They're calling for 10 to 25 inches of snow and 6 to of ice and then snow. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting bad, Dean. It's going to get bad. That's why, like I said, we're doing shorter now. All right, I want to show you something. It's kind of funny to me. This is a classic case of sometimes you need to leave nature alone. Okay. Sometimes you can just get your ass whipped. And here, check this out. I caught this off TikTok. This is funny. Before we say anything, Facebook, we do not own the rights to any music you hear played. It's for the Fair Act policy. We are not making any money off this. We are not profiting.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll.
What happened? Yeah. Someone need to tell him mind his own business. I mean, there's signs that says do not lean over the tank. Do not lean over the tank. Just watch it.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll.
Someone get him. Someone get him. Yeah. Chance to 25 inches ice and snow. Yeah, that's what I figured what I'll go do when you put it on there. Yeah. 0.10 inches of ice and 6 to 12 of snow. Damn. Things gonna get bad for you, brother. Gonna get bad for me too. It sucks. Anyway, yeah, you gotta watch what you're doing. Sometimes you just gotta leave the animals alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave the animals alone. Had a fish in his mouth. What is he? Is he? I'm Jeremy Wade from River Monster. No, you're not. You're not Jeremy Wade from River Monster. Stop, moron. All right. Here's another one I picked up. It's kind of funny. Let's say you're out taking a walk. And you go home and you're bloody and you just bruised a little bit. And you tell your wife, and she says, "What happened to you?" You said, "Well, honey, I got run over by a cow." And you live in the damn city.
Well, Peter, we are in the cruiser now, and we are chasing not a crackhead, not a criminal, but a fucking cow. That's right, a cow. We believe authorities are saying that the fucking owner left the gate open, and this thing's been running wild in the streets, and quite frankly, the police have no fucking idea what to do. My goodness! He just ran over some random guy. His wife is going to ask him how his walk went. He's going to have to explain that he got attacked by a fucking cow. She's not going to buy.
Watch him when he gets up. He looks like he wants to square up with it for a minute.
Peter, we are in the cruiser now, and we are chasing not a crackhead, not a criminal, but a fucking cow. That's right, a cow. We believe authorities are saying that the fucking owner left the gate open, and this thing's been running wild in the streets, and quite frankly, the police have no fucking idea what to do. My goodness! He just ran over some random guy. His wife is going to ask him how his walk went. He's going to have to explain that he got attacked by a fucking cow. She's not going to buy.
That guy does all kind of other videos as well. I heard baseball ones, football ones, but that one there, man. How would you explain that? I mean, excuse me, Dean Cerney's wife probably would. She'd probably believe him, but the average Joe may get run over by a freaking bull like that, and then you want to kind of square up. And you're like, I might need to go seek medical attention. I just got my ass pummeled. That's funny. That is funny. All right. Let's go this way here. Let's do this. This is we do a lot. I do comedy on here because we're comedy based, and I want to do some comedy on it for you guys. This is a 2-part thing about Chuck Norris. Here's some of the funniest Chuck Norris jokes that you'll hear.
Chuck Norris counted to infinity an infinite number of times on that one finger. Chuck Norris didn't join the Air Force. The Air Force joined Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, answer, because you've no other choices. There's no such thing as global warming. Chuck Norris was cold, so he turned up the sun. Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet. He scares the shit out of it. Yo, Chuck, I'm gonna let you finish, but you know what? You're right. Go ahead and finish. Chuck Norris doesn't wear a watch. He simply decides what time it is. Chuck Norris once won an underwater breathing contest with a fish. Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience. Chuck Norris was in all the Star Wars movies. He was the Force. Chuck Norris.
That's part 1. And
these are the top voted Chuck Norris isms on TikTok. Let's start right now. When Chuck Norris works out, the machines get stronger. Chuck Norris can't tell jokes. No one can survive the punchline. Chuck Norris has a bearskin rug in his living room. The bear isn't dead. It's just too afraid to move. When Chuck Norris turned 18, his parents moved out. Chuck Norris found page 404. Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird. Jesus can walk on water, but Chuck Norris can swim through land. Chuck Norris counted to infinity twice. Superman sleeps in Chuck Norris's PJs. When Bruce Banner gets mad, he turns into the Hulk. When the Hulk gets mad, he turns into Chuck Norris. There are no bridges named after Chuck Norris because nobody crosses Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris doesn't teabag. He potato sacks. Chuck Norris's shadow stays on the other side of the street out of respect for Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris can build a snowman out of rain. Chuck feels no pain. Pain feels Chuck Norris.
All right.
If that guy ever passed on, the funeral's going to be forever.
Oh, wow.
He did a good job until he got to the potato sack part. He couldn't, because he broke character. That was funny. He broke character. Welcome, J-Dub. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm glad my work day is finally done. So we're a couple hours behind y'all out here on the West Coast. So yeah, some of us had just finally got done with our work day. So yeah. Anyhow, man, glad to be here and figured, you know what, if we're going to have a Justin on this show, you know, at least have to pay respects, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you filling in for Alan. Alan went to the update on him. He went to the emergency room last night. He called me. He called me and he couldn't hardly breathe.
That's not good.
His wife got dressed and took him in. So, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him in the last couple hours to find anything, but his wife will call eventually. So that's not good. And he was looking forward to coming here. He does a lot with his news and stuff he finds for everybody. Mary, I see you come in. Thank you for joining us. Dean, you guys, appreciate y'all being here. So what do you think of those Chuck Norris ones?
Oh my God, dude. It's like I was having issues. I don't know if it was my network or what, was having a hell of a time trying to get me at least onto the stream. And then all of a sudden, once it finally worked, all you see is this guy and the epic music and the Chuck Norris jokes. I'm like, wait, what? Oh man, here we go. Yeah, it was definitely worth the price of admission.
Did you see part one?
No, I have not seen part one.
Let me go back and play part one for you. This is a female.
Oh God!
Chuck Norris counted to infinity an infinite number of times on that one finger. Chuck Norris didn't join the Air Force. The Air Force joined Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, answer because you've no other choices. There's no such thing as global warming. Chuck Norris was cold, so he turned up the sun. Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet. He scares the shit out of it. Yo, Chuck, I'm gonna let you finish, but you know what? You're right. Go ahead and finish. Chuck Norris doesn't wear a watch. He simply decides what time it is. Chuck Norris once won an underwater breathing contest with a fish. Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience. Chuck Norris was in all the Star Wars movies. He was the Force.
I like that last one. I really do. Dean, I'm not saying I'm Bigfoot, but Sasquatch and I have never been seen in the same place. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Them Chuck Norris will just keep getting. They just keep. I mean, that guy ever dies.
Just keep on coming.
It's gonna be a half mast. We're going to celebrate his death more than you would whichever president dies at the time. I guarantee you that.
No, we're going to be celebrating Chuck Norris because death is too scary.
Just like, go ahead and have that last party, Chuck. Go ahead. If you don't mind, will you
right?
accompany me? Yeah. If you don't mind, Chuck, accompany me. Yeah.
Exactly.
I saved the topic for when you got on here because, well, you're intelligent and I'm not. So you can shed some light on the topic here. How many times have you heard somebody talk and you just want to say Google's free? You know what I'm saying?
Every day, man. Google's free. Some people you're like, but even then anymore, half the shit that comes up on Google is freaking so scrubbed. Yeah, you don't know what is what anymore. It's like here today, I saw a post somebody put up. They put up a screenshot of everything that's going, like the big convoy that's going on up in Canada right now. The big trucker deal that's going on up there against the Canada's vax mandates and things like that. And apparently there's I don't remember what it was. It was something that I saw and I was just like, really? Yeah, those people are dumb. But it was a legit news outlet that was trying to say, oh no, they're trying to bring awareness to all the snow and ice that they have to deal with this time of year. Really? And it was a picture of that convoy rolling down the highway, both lanes. They got all the Canada flags and everything else. And I just, all I can do is shake my head. It's like, this is what has happened to the internet, folks. It really has. And then you got folks like us, that come along too and kind of help from time to time. But anyhow.
So I guess Canada's never had snow and ice ever. It's the dawn of Canada, right? So they're just now 2,000 years after existence. They're just now Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah. So
I get what you're saying though. It's just like,
You know
really,
what I'm
folks.
yeah,
It's
no,
like
they're not
this.
protesting snow and ice.
Yeah.
No.
I think anybody that spent any amount of time in Canada during this time of year is very well aware of the weather conditions and the road conditions up there. I'm going to assume you were born with.
Listen, I'm from the state of Missouri, and I'm aware of Canada's weather. Okay, I know Canada's weather. All right,
Right.
idiots.
Which,
But
by the
yeah,
way,
so-
yeah, we're praying for you guys. You know, with this upcoming storm you all got coming in. You know, 1 to 78 inches. All depends on where you.
Last night, right? This weatherman, and the one I watched, he looks like Telly Savalas. Okay, Kojak. I mean, he looks identical to him. Okay, he's sitting there and he put a sucker in his mouth. Thinking, "Oh, here we go." He's like, "I ain't sure." I'm like, "The truth, the truth." Right?
It shall set you free.
Holy shit! There's two occupations that can lie and consistently keep your job. That's politicians and weathermen. Okay, they can lie all the time. And he's like, "Yeah, I ain't
I
sure.
don't know.
The wobbles this way, we're gonna get this. The wobbles this way, you're all getting something." I go,
You know, you got to hand it to the guy when he sits there. He's like, "I don't know, bro. I'm good. Your guess is as good as mine right now." You're like,
"Whatever, man."
"Wait, what?" You're supposed to be the guy we're coming to for information on this, and you're going, flip a coin, man. It could be nothing, or
Google's
it could be
free.
a lot.
Google's free. Dude, Google something before you come on air. You tell us some honest looking bitch. Man, but he goes, "But I can guarantee it's going to be cold." Okay, so well, thank you for that. I know it's going to be cold.
Well, at least we got that much down. You know, it's Missouri in February. Let's think about this for a second. Yeah, it's going to be cold, guy. You know,
I mean,
or not just Missouri, it's the Midwest in February.
Yes. It ain't like we ain't got two biggest rivers, in the United States running through our state. Okay. It's cold. It's cold.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
But I was so proud of him because I'm like, I took my glass up. I'm like, "What the hell am I drinking?" He just didn't. He did say that. Anyway, thank you for coming on, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, but Google. Here's the thing, though. On the other side of that coin, you can Google something, and I Google the same thing, and we get two different responses out of it. It's like the Bible, for example. The Bible's been written how many ever years? I don't know. Forgive me. How many ever years it's been written? But you can read it, and I can read it. It would come away with different things. The same words, same style, everything. So, I mean, yeah, Google might be free. And maybe them guys that don't read it, maybe they're better off than we are. We read it and get something different, all the way. Was the election stolen? Wasn't the election stolen? Who knows? One time they say something, and I swear to God, 2 weeks later I look it up and it's gone. It's like, well, that ain't what it said. And you can screenshot it. You can it's not the same thing. So who's controlling it?
Yep, exactly.
What political party is controlling that? So,
well, I mean, it couldn't just, it may not just be politicians. It could be, special interests, lobbyists, big business. It could be, there's the biggest thing you got to do is follow the money. That's the best piece of advice I can give anybody when it comes to stuff like that. It's like, take a look at what happened with this whole, when the bridge went down here this last week out there out of Pittsburgh, and it's funny because there was a local station out here in my neck of the woods that the original story that they put out was, it had just been checked off in September of 2019. It was, past inspection, but we figure it's, or what was it that they figured? That because of the cold and the weight of a snow. We just had an inch of snow. It's like, you're just outside of Pittsburgh. And it's funny because there was a guy that commented on the same feed. He's like, "Dude, I used to drive a plow across that bridge. I've seen as much as 3 feet of snow dumped on that bridge. It was fine." Really? And then, like, not even 45 minutes later, after that was brought up and mentioned, the story was edited, and that whole freaking bit about when the last time it was checked off and what they said about the weather, bringing it down or being a cause to it going down, was completely wiped out. It's like, really? You don't say.
You don't think that don't sound funny? It don't sound funny to you that the current sitting president is preaching about an infrastructure bill which requires bridges and roads, right? And then what place he's going has a bridge collapse
that day,
and no one
hours
died.
before. Yeah,
no one died, which is a good thing.
Absolutely.
But if a bridge falls on somebody, they know.
Maybe we're reading too much into it. Maybe we're reading too much into it. Maybe we're not. Who knows? But it just
funny, man.
It just seems awful fishy. It really does. How did they get an inch of snow when I got 18? I know, right? So that's like I said, these news outlets, news. It's the grandest upscale of media entertainment and information ever. Straight up, I'm telling you.
Wrong.
The Mothman was on vacation in Pittsburgh.
So
Jesus,
should he bring back that law that someone posted the other day about the truth in the media, or it makes them tell the truth? And if so, who's going to regulate that?
You know what? I'm not opposed to it, but at the same time, it's a double-edged sword when you take a look at legislation like that. And as far as enforcement goes, if it was to be reenacted or put back into place, I don't even know if there was even such a law that even had something like that on. I think it was just, journalism ethics that regulated, as far as when it came to truth and information, and the FFA would regulate, right? I think the FFA would be better off to regulate than what the FCC would. So, but that would be who would if something like that were to be put down, yes, it probably would fall under the jurisdiction of the FCC.
Said right here, it was a law. Reagan got rid of it.
Interesting. I did not know that. If you got the whole statute number, I'd actually be interested in seeing that, because me
too.
Why it's a good thing, and it's funny because when you talk about with truth and journalism and things like that, take a look at Anchorman 2 with Will Ferrell. What was one of the things? They're like, fake news. That's the big thing, man. That's what's going to get us all the ratings and yada 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 when they went to cable news. And yeah, it worked, but it just, why? It was something like truth and reporting clause. Yeah.
Something like, that's what it's called, something like it. Yeah. Who's going to regulate it, like you said? And okay, let's say they report something. Somebody says they're wrong. How do they know they're wrong? How do they know? I mean, are they going to rely on witness, film, somebody writing? Or how are they going to know?
Well, when it comes to something like that, you're then looking at freaking state-controlled media, essentially.
Right.
Because then you start going against the First Amendment, where it's freedom of the press, as far as when it comes to not just the content that's put out, but the operation of it. Because when it comes to journalism, that stuff has to be vetted, has to be edited. And when you go through something like that, now you have Big Brother having to look over your shoulder saying, oh, is that right? Is that right? Is that right? And like, no, can't say that. Can't say that. Yeah, that's why Walter Cronkite just gave you the news. Exactly. Well, I'm sorry. In my opinion, Walter Cronkite was the gold standard when it came to reporting, when it came to the news. It's here's the facts. You folks make up your mind. And that's the problem that in my opinion, that we've come to today, is that there's been so much spin put on what's put out there in the news. These people that are quote unquote covering it are giving you so much of their own interpretation of what happened versus just giving you the basics of who, what, where, when, how, and why. That's,
and like you said a while ago, it's a double-edged sword. Now they're doing reverse that, but doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They're telling us well, you can't put that out there. That's not true. How do you know it's not true? Chuck Norris, about 20 years ago, put out an article and said he won 10 world titles. Okay. This magazine called him on and said, "No, sir, you did not. We're not going to post that because you only won 9." He said, "Well, first of all, I was there. I know how many I won." So then he took a picture of his 25 trophies he's got behind his head, right? And he pointed to 10 and sent it to him. And he sent back and said, "Well, we're sorry. We'll let your article go through." He goes, "You know what? Never mind. I'll go to some other magazine."
Right.
So he was there. He should know how many he won. But so I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. And you know what? Really, I really don't care. Because by now, if you don't know who to trust and where to get your news, that's on you. That's
Exactly.
on you. I mean, we can sit here and worry about it all day long. We don't. The hell, what's it gonna do? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Here's the deal about this. Is what happens when you stick your nose where it don't belong. You didn't get to see this while ago, so I'll play it for you.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll.
You there?
Just have to step away for a second.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So he had to step away a second, but yeah, that's he's true. I mean, what do we do? What do you do about the media? And does anybody really give a shit? Let me see here. It says, get rid of 24-hour news cycle and opinion-based media and hold the media responsible for when they lie. Do you think we're ever going to see that, Dean? Do you think that's ever going to be about? I mean, or is it going to take someone a position of power to get in and make that happen, Dean? I don't know. I mean, that's a good point, but is it going to happen in our lifetime? I don't know. And he says the fish done knocked him the fuck out.
Right.
You see what he was doing? He was trying to feed the fish with the fish in his mouth, and they told him not to lean over the tank.
Oh, the Arapaima. That Arapaima comes up and freaking zaps him right in the dome, and he winds up freaking falling into the tank. Yeah, I've seen that one. That's just like, oof.
It's like, look, Karen, keep your nose. So
there's a reason why you always see big aquariums do that with like stingrays and other fish that don't have a bony head, because you got retards that'll do stuff like that.
So imagine you're sitting at your law office of hold 'em, screw 'em, and bang 'em. Okay, and this guy comes in with a story.
Here we go.
And this guy comes in with this story. All right, listen.
Go on.
I got hit underneath the chin by an Arapaima. You think, was you down south? No, I was. The sign said "Do not lean over," but I leaned over to fish him. Oh, with your hand? No, I had the fish in my mouth. So you lean way over. Yes, I went over. He hit me and knocked me out, and I was unconscious. And I'm on TikTok, and people making fun of me. What are you telling?
Rightfully so. Or the boss, or he were the boss will be like, "You dummy! I hope insurance denied your claim."
I hope that goes wild. All right, we're gonna do a pimp's pet. Okay.
Oh man, here we go. What do we got this week?
We have this little goon booger right here. This is called a Grotta Sculpin. Okay.
Okay.
Looks kind of like my ex-wife.
Yeah. I was saying it almost looks like a cod. Looks like a cross between a cod and a lionfish almost.
And there it is. There's a scale about how big that thing really is.
Oh, that thing's itty bitty.
It's found in the state of Missouri. It's a Missouri native fish. And they got out of the caves down south in the caves. It's a species. It was found in the United States where it inhabits the bogus brew drainage, although not recorded the mainstream itself, but it comes out of Perry County, southeastern Missouri. It reaches a maximum standard length of 10.3 centimeters, which is 4.1 inches. So it's very small. This cave fish, as they call it, lives in underground streams and their resurgence. It is formerly confused with the most widespread but can be separated by its smaller eyes and various degrees of reduced pigmentation. Look at me, it's awful weird looking at me. It is one of the 3 known cases in the Sculpin family. The other, also involving the U.S. Species complex, it's in Pennsylvania, and the other one is in West Virginia.
Western, by God, Virginia. Dean,
So-
yeah, I would have to agree with that one. He says, we used to catch something like that in Washington, poisonous spines. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
You see those out on the coast.
That picture right there, that don't look to me like it's lacking pigment there. It's like it's got some stripes on it.
Right?
What a heck. Look at the mouth in that critter.
That's what I'm saying, man. It looks almost like a cross between a lingcod and a friggin' lionfish almost. Just saying. Things
Yeah,
are
that's
crazy looking.
That was pretty cool. I seen them thinking, I'm going to do a little report on that. Room, cheat 'em and hide.
Right. Oh, man.
All right, so that's Pimp's Pet. Now we're going to get into our comedy before we get out of here, because I'm only going to do about an hour. That's
All right.
Weather's coming up, and I ain't playing with the weather. All right, we got a first. This one here is a funny lady. She does a lot of marriage jokes and about things about husbands and wives. Yeah, give her a listen.
Nobody cared if we were bored. Nobody cared what our grades were. Nobody cared that we were eating lunch out of a lunchbox that was filled with rust. Nobody cared that we were playing with real red rubber dodgeballs that were pummeling us in the face. Not the little foamy kind, the little baby ones they have now, but the real red rubber ones that went twang when they hit you and left a crosshatch print on your forehead, right? Nobody cared. Nobody came to our athletic practices. Nobody brought sliced oranges. Certainly no one was arranging a play date for us. Here's how my mama would arrange a play date. At 8 o'clock in the morning, my mama would say, y'all go outside and play. Boom, and she would lock the door. We were outside all day. We didn't have anything to eat. We didn't have anything to drink. We didn't have a juice box or any goldfish crackers. If we were thirsty, what do we drink out of? The hose, yes. And we're all still here. We're never going out of business.
All I can say is nailed it. Nailed it.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And she was telling me when she said it, and it was funny. And that's true. Look, I've drunk out of a garden hose and ain't been sick in a long time. So
Right here.
I know you drunk out of a garden hose. Yeah. Yep.
Right out there out on the front porch. There it was, right there. Folks,
And
man,
I'm
guess
glad
what?
to
You get thirsty? There you go. There
I'm
you
glad
wait
to
for
have it.
freaking come out and grab Kool-Aid. That was one thing my mom used to make all the time during the summertime. That was awesome. And we always would come back. She would actually make popsicles out of Kool-Aid.
Yes.
The Kool-Aid popsicles. That was a poor man's popsicle right there. I tell you what. You got that? Yes. You were having a good day during the summer.
And a lot of people ask me, this next piece here is what people ask me all the time. I'm native. Go to powwow. What's it like being a powwow? Here's a white lady at a powwow.
Wow.
It ain't like that.
Wow.
It's not like that at all.
No, it is not. I have been to a couple Treaty Days events over in Eastern Oregon, particularly over the Warm Springs Reservation, and yeah, it is nothing like that.
No, that's totally inaccurate. Not even close to now. Don't get me wrong, the music's cool. They get going.
Is that hot, Gina? She cracks me.
All right, and then our last one here, and we're veterans, so if you hear some adult language, deal with it.
你别笑，要做一个专业的演员吗？
Oh, that poor dog. He was just like, Even I was for a second. I was like, "What? Oh, it's cake." Okay.
I was about half drunk. When I first seen him, like, what the hell? Oh, that's fucked up. Do it again. Do it again.
On the ninth episode, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that wasn't the one I wanted to play, but that was a good one there. I wanted to play Jeff Dunham one. I got my buttons mixed up.
Can't you have fun without beer? Yeah, but why risk it? I don't know. Would you rather drink beer out of a can, a bottle, or on tap? Oh, yes, yes, and yes. Just remember, Bubba J, you should never drink alone. You're not fooling anybody. That's why you have us. So your favorite time to drink is at sporting events? No, yeah, sporting events, yeah, it's good, yeah. Do you drink beer every day? Only on, like, days off. Oh, you don't have a job. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Now, Jeff Dunham's a very talented comedian, but in the comedian world, they shunned him for the longest time because he used props. And I was on a survey and asked me one time what I thought about it. I said, I don't give a rat's ass if he uses props or not. He's very funny with his tools. Whatever tool you make
he's
you
funny
laugh
with it, and what does it matter?
Yeah. He opens it up telling jokes, okay, and then he goes into this thing. It's like a lot of comedians open up with jokes and then they do impressions. It's the same damn thing,
right?
They're telling us impressions.
Dean, I'm Bubba J, but with more hair. We call I don't know, a Big Bubba, I guess, or a Sass J. I don't know.
Sass J. Sass J.
That's what you get when you cross Dean Cerny and a Sasquatch. Or you get a Sass J.
Sass J.
What's your favorite beer, Bubba J? An open one.
Open one. All right, and then I'm gonna play Bernie Mac, and then we'll do our closing. This is if you've ever seen Bernie Mac, he's got no filter.
Bitches.
He's got no filter. I love the guy, and may you rest in peace.
Yep.
Here's Bernie.
He on the corner waiting on the school bus. The school bus pull up, open the door. He walks up, asks a question. Bus driver closed the door and drove the fuck off. Next day, same corner. Brother on the corner, bus driver pulled up, opened the door. He did it again. Bus driver closed the door and drove the fuck off. He ain't got time for this shit here. Oh, he mad now. He go home and tell my auntie, ain't this a bitch? This shit is wrong. I'm going to school with you in the morning. And I wish that bus driver will drive off, but I bet it's going to be some smoke in the city. Oh, she took my little nephew, put him on the corner. She went in the bushes and hid. School bus pulled up on time, same corner, opened the door. He did it again. Bus driver did like this, closed the door, Monty jumped out. Hold on! Black son of a bitch! What's your damn problem? Deny my son his education. Bus driver jumped off the bus and said, hey. He was teasing me.
Dude, I remember when that first came out, man. When that Kings of Comedy special came out. Dude, I cried when I watched that. Between Bernie, talk about you know him. You want to talk about me like I got no motherfucking name? You know him. Him downstairs.
Cookies and milk.
Good, I tell you, punk ass could have no milk and cookies. Oh my god, dude, that guy had me crying.
When he does
between
that
him
noise,
between him and Cedric, talk about the freaking brothers, going in this. Why you don't see brothers in the space? Because they'd be driving the space shuttle like a deuce and a quarter. Just
the cigarette.
Oh, hell no!
Right there, one right there. You backing in there? That noise on that joke though kills me. I don't know how long it took you to practice that, but it took me months because I'd have been laughing so hard the first month.
Oh, dude.
Oh man.
Rest that man's soul.
Oh,
Bernie
man.
Mac. Dude. That was one of my favorite comedians, man. I was so pissed when he passed away. I was like, no, why?
The great spirit could have picked somebody else. He could have picked somebody else.
Right?
Yeah. My good buddy, Typhoon Panda, one of the comedians I perform with all the time, he's got the same disease. And he's been in and out of the hospital, and he's checking out. But that's going to be a sad day because my guy's like a brother to me. But he got scardoleosis, or however you pronounce that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, J-Dub, man, it wasn't a very long show today, but like I said, we got a storm coming, so I'm going to be heading out of here. But I appreciate you jumping on me, man, and helping out.
Absolutely, brother.
And I appreciate your witty knowledge about Google. Yeah, that was awesome. Got to watch a little comedy with us and stuff. We appreciate that. Guys, I say it every week, and I'll say it again. You're not worthless. Unless you're a child molester, then you're worthless. But you are not worthless. You have value. Don't ever think you don't have value. And I know a lot of you watch a lot of these shows, W Entertainment, BRS, BB Nation. You guys watch a lot of shows. There's always someone on there who would talk with you. Who would rather, as J-Dub says it, he says it excellent when he says it. I love this comment. He says, I'd rather spend 3 hours talking to you than 30 minutes at your eulogy. Yep. Man, that is just when he says that, that's powerful. And he means that. And we mean it here. And if I can't make you laugh, I'll find somebody that can. Or I'll find somebody to sing to you. Whatever it is, whatever. Play cards. If you're near, you want to play some cards, I'll throw some cards. Whatever. We don't want to see you be that number right here.
Play some cards, drink some coffee.
At 22
or whatever
today,
your poison may be.
22 a day, like I'm sure it says, is a terrible number. We're trying to get rid of that number. Unfortunately, the pandemic, I've heard, has made that number go up. We haven't got the official numbers yet, but trust me, when we do, we'll let you all know. But guys, on behalf of everyone here at W Entertainment Network, Roy Anthony Show on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I say thank you all for joining. J-Dub from BB Nation, brother, thank you for coming in.
Absolutely. Appreciate thank you for having me.
I appreciate it, brother, coming in and helping us out. I'm Richie Redneck Pimp King, and as I say in my native language, Dona Dog Ahoy means until we meet again. Be safe, guys. We got weather coming all over the map. There's storms everywhere. Just be careful, man. If you don't need to go to town, don't go to town. Don't. Just keep your ass at the house. Keep yourself warm. Keep your partner warm. Whatever. Make sure you check on your dogs. Don't forget about your dogs. Check on your dogs.
Hey, we got plenty of music to get you through.
Yes. And before we go, tell everybody about your upcoming stuff.
So, all right. So, no, if you guys, feel free, if you guys enjoy the shenanigans that we got going on here on, that Richie does here on W Entertainment, head over and check out our channel over there, Backwoods Veterans Media. Go to our website, backwoodsvets.com. You can find all our shows over there, whether it's Hump Day Hangover, BB Nation Radio, Rockabilly Radio. Not all of them are video. We do a lot of audio stuff. So, if you want, hey, you can even find us on Amazon Music using your smart speaker and everything else. Just say what show you want to listen to. And it gives you something to chill out and listen to while you're hanging out at home with the family or whatever else. And, give for some jams and some laughs and have a good time. So anyhow, that's all I got, Richie. Appreciate you having me on, brother. We'll talk to you here later on.
Later, brother. Later. Take care. And the good thing about what he does, guys, is he's hands-free. You can listen to him. You can walk around the house. You don't have to carry a laptop. You can set it down and listen to him on there. That's the great thing about Spreaker and other devices. Again, that's J-Dub, real good friend of mine. He's an awesome dude. There's no man finer. He does more for veterans than most people dream of doing. Love the guy. And he's welcome on W Entertainment Network at any time on any show ever.
Vice
Take
versa,
care, guys.
my friend.
May the great spirit bless you, keep you, his face shine upon you. Until we meet again. Don't dog away. I'm Redneck Pimp. I'm out.